Angels, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to do a video on these 3 tote bags. I wanted to do a comparison of these 3 tote bags out of my handbag collection because they're all Coach, and I figured why not talk about them. I use each 3 of these bags at different times for work. So let's go ahead, let's get started. Let's jump right in. So basically, you know, depending on your job, these are very nice work totes. If you have a very professional job and you need a briefcase, then of course you would go ahead and use something else, something different. But if you have a real laid back job and you just need something to carry your papers in and your belongings in, then any one of these 3 totes would be very nice. I have the handles up on 2 of them right now. They may flap down. Of course, it's hard for them to stay up on their own. So if they flap down, just go ahead and ignore that. But let's go ahead, let's get started. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the lovely Gallery Tote in Signature Canvas. And this is a very nice work tote. The reason I like the Gallery is because of the 3 totes right here, the Gallery is the only one that has a zip closure. So you can see it has the zip closure where I can go ahead and zip it closed. It's also the longest of the 3 totes. These 2 are not as long as the Gallery tote. So I have the dimensions for the Gallery tote right here. These are the dimensions for the Gallery tote, and it is 14 and a half inches long, 9 3/4 inches tall, and 6 inches long. So these are the dimensions for the Gallery tote. Then I have the dimensions for the Interior Signature Tote. This tote right here is called the Interior Signature Tote, and I'll show you why in a minute. The Interior Signature Tote has the Coach Signature CC canvas monogram print on the interior, so it's called the Interior Signature Tote, and the dimensions are 13 inches long, 11 and a half inches high, and 6 1/4 inches wide. So these are the dimensions for the Interior Signature Tote. And then for the Gallery Tote right there, so you can see the difference in those 2. Now let me give you the dimensions for the Antique Rose tote in the back. And that tote was from the Back to Bright collection. You remember that collection, and it had the vintage roses on it. Let me go ahead and give you the dimensions for that tote. So the Antique Rose tote in the back, the dimensions are right here. And it's 13 inches long, 11 inches tall, and 6 1/2 inches wide. So these are the 3 dimensions for the 3 totes and how they compare up with each other. The longest of the 3 totes would be the Gallery tote, and then the tallest of the 3 totes, both of the other totes measure up and they compare the same in height. The Interior Signature Tote and the Vintage Rose tote are the same in height. They're a little bit taller than the Gallery tote. So what I like about the Gallery tote, for me, I go ahead when I want to. You could go ahead and reverse it. As you know, everyone might not want to do that, but you can go ahead and reverse it and use it on the interior, you know, canvas side that's all black. And then this is the beauty right here. Beautiful tote, signature canvas. This is for like when you want a little extra. Of course, you know, for work, it might be a bit much maybe for you at work. You might want to go with just the plain Gallery tote. The Gallery tote has a nice zip pocket in the back, which the other 2 totes don't have. So that's very convenient for your cell phone or for your debit cards, for a little bit of cash. The other 2 totes don't have that. None of the totes have feet at the bottom. So this is the interior of the Interior City Town tote. It's signature. And that's why they call it the interior signature town tote, because it has the coat signature on the interior. So beautiful. And I have reversed this bag and worn it on this interior side before. Like I said, I do that with some of my bags sometimes. The only one right here that is not reversible would be my gallery tote. This tote is not reversible, but I absolutely love it. The gallery tote has this hardware, the extra hardware right here. It has that hardware where the other two totes don't have that. They're just, you know, the straps are just sewn into the bag. Where the gallery tote, the strap is sewn into the bag, but it also has hardware to connect it to the bag. So thank you guys for joining me for my video on these 3 lovely tote bags that I use sometimes for work. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. Stick with me for more videos, and I'll see you soon in my next video.